Yo guys, what's going on? It's Aces here today with another video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about bait bags here in Escape from Tarkov, how to bait players with backpacks. So, if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, basically you throw your backpack on the ground, a player walks up to it, and you kill him. It's as simple as that. Guys, before we get too far into this video, make sure you guys are smacking the shit out of the like button. Let's shoot for 50 likes. And if you guys are new around here, make sure you guys are subscribing to the channel. Tips, tricks, money guides, gameplay, and more here for you, and I love to have you around. So the Pilgrim is going to be our example when it comes to the bait bag, but there's plenty of other options. If you guys have any Santa bags left over, those will certainly stick out. But the couch bag is a popular one on labs. This guy right here, very popular for doing this on labs. And then some other bags that are really good are the Terminator bags. That's like the black and white zebra stripe one. That one is super good for doing this. Just basically big backpacks that players are going to notice on the ground. Now, you could just do it with a regular backpack that's empty. But for me personally, I'm going to give you two different options to do that are going to make it just a little bit better for you if you do decide to start doing this. The first one is to fill it with as much buckshot that will possibly go in. So when you fill an entire backpack with buckshot, in the Pilgrim's case being a 35 slot, that's going to be an additional 35 kgs. One stack of buckshot, as you see down here in the kgs, is 1 kg. So if you have an extra 35 kgs in the bag, if somebody does drop their backpack and tries to take your bag, they will be very heavy. And if they have an entire kit on with a heavy armor, they are going to take a couple of seconds to get to that sprint and get that momentum going to start sprinting, and you will have time to kill them if they do try to rob your backpack. However, the downside to that is you have to take that weight into raid with you. That's the big downside to doing this. So what I like to do personally when I do try to do bait bags is I take a bunch of different ammos. I don't take all of one or just one of the same. I do a bunch of different ammos. So when a player is searching your bag, they think maybe they found a lot of different shit and they found somebody's actual backpack. So what I mean by this is it is kind of time consuming to do it like this, but this is personally what I would do. You just do one. You just take all these really cheap ammos. You don't have to put any expensive ammos in at all. And you don't have to do the entire bag. You could just do like the top row like this. Something like this. I would probably throw some more in there. But at the end of the day, if you're just doing like little one slots like this, when they're searching the ammos, for the first 2 or 3 seconds they search, they might think they have something good. But really, they're not going to have anything at all. And they're probably going to realize it quick and they're going to try and dip off the bag. But by that point, they should be dead because you should be watching the backpack the entire time. So we'll just keep this as a little example for now. You could also do the same ammos as well, like 7mm buckshot. You're going to find a shit ton of that. Or you can just buy it for like 30 rubles a round. I mean, you can do something like this as well. And this is still 10 slots they have to search to get the full search requirement off of the bag. So let's head into raid and let me show you an example of doing a bait bag. Alright, so right now we're at Tech Light, and realistically, what you would want to happen is maybe somebody loots Tech Light, and this is very situational, by the way. You can literally do this anywhere on any map. But somebody loots Tech Light, they get all the loot from here, maybe they hit the med closet, and then they start to run away. They're not going to go back down the escalator, and by the time they're right here, they come across this. There's a backpack just sitting here, all magically, and you know, it's not the best angle to really get the blue to kind of shine and reflect to them, but it's not bad. And this is the POV you want to see somebody do. You want to see them kind of get, you know, suspicious about the bag. And I'm going to be honest, a professional Tarkov player, a Chad, somebody with a lot of hours, however you want to word it, is not going to stop and check this bag. They might go to grab it, but as soon as they see this bag right here, they're going to be sus. They're going to be suspicious. But where are you going to be? Well, let me show you. Here's where you're going to be. That bag is sitting right where this light is here. There's light coming in, reflecting off of this wall. Now, here at this angle, we can't actually see the backpack, but once I aim in, we can see it's right here. I think that's just because of my graphics settings, how I have shit optimized. If you guys have a higher end GPU than me, you know, if you're running your 3090, you should probably be running this game on Ultra, and you'll probably have your backpacks rendering in from this distance. But you'll still see your player models no matter what. And you can lean right here and get a perfect angle at the very end of the hall and see when somebody comes up the escalators. And if you wanted to, you could take a shot here. But if you wanted that safe shot, you wait till they come to loot your bag and obviously laser off. Right here, they walk up to the bag, they go to loot it, one tap, dead. that's the essentials of baiting bags. And you don't have to do it from cheap angles. You can do it from any angle. I'll show you another one. All right, right here. Why did I put this bag right here? Well, it's not right here where somebody can just duck in and duck out really quick. Boom, grab the bag, duck back. No, we don't want that to happen. It's not so close to the barrier where they can just kind of sneak walk out and grab it. They can't search it. They're not going to be able to get to it unless they expose their head enough to either take it or search it. You're going to have a couple seconds. Now, don't get me wrong. You have to be fixated on the bag at all times. Unless you hear somebody running near you, obviously wear headphones. But you have to have your sights on the bag at all times. It only takes a millisecond for them to grab that bag. But where I put it right there is very strategic, because you guys can actually post up on these ledges right here in the restaurants. And I do this all the time. I'll just sit right here. Actually, I lied. I'll actually sit right here, so I have my wall behind me. And then you just lean, and look at this. I mean, look at the fucking angle you have on this bag, dude. Like, anybody tries to make a move on this bag, they're dead. They are not surviving. Do a little lean, and you can actually prone here, which is kind of insane. You know, hopefully I don't give out my secrets too much, but you can prone right here. Now, this one, you're not going to get a headshot. The head's going to be right here, but you can prone here as long as you want, and, you know, if you do have a good round that's going to black a leg right away, unless they're on PKs, you probably got them dead as well. It's not like there's a lot of value in that backpack anyway. You don't have to do this like this either. You can use verticality to your advantage on different floors. Here's a spot I personally like to sit in, right in this corner. You don't really have much cover, but it's better than nothing. You got sandbags right here. You have, you know, a little bit of cover that's just going to kind of block some of your body from possibly getting shot from behind, but you should be able to hear anybody running behind you in this little spot. You have escalator right here. You have a little bit of a sight line towards Kiba, but there's the backpack, man. I mean, he's just sitting there all nice and perked up and just looking amazing, and somebody comes to loot that, gone. They're done. And this is pretty much going to get a scav killed for sure. You know, it doesn't matter how long you sit here. There's going to be a player scav that comes and checks this bag 100% of the time. So regardless, man, you can take out player scavs, players, actual PMCs, whatever it is, by baiting backpacks. It just depends on your location, your positioning personally. But all day long, you can get easy kills by baiting backpacks. I mean, just look at that thing. That is just a beautiful sight right there. I think we'll use this as the thumbnail. Something like, maybe like right there. That looks like a good thumbnail. Or maybe right here. I don't know. Regardless, that is baiting backpacks. And if you guys have any other questions, just drop them in the comments, man. I can definitely answer them. But leave that like, subscribe if you're new, sponsor in the comment description below. It's going to be it for me. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. I'm out.